Hey everyone, Ethan back again. Today, gonna do something a bit different. So I did the JCAT test 4 months ago and I just kind of told you my results in like an update video. So I wanted to check when I could do the test again because you can do it every 6 months. And I tried to log in, my login details didn't work. So I had to make a new account and I registered and I got my password today. So today I've done my 20 minutes of meditation, I've done my Anki, I've watched like 2 hours of shows today already. It's only lunchtime. So I thought, let's just do the test and see what happens. 4 months ago, I'd finished RTK, I'd been watching TV shows and stuff all day, but I wasn't doing any reading. I obviously, in that test, I could read because I learned some Japanese before that and done some reading practice, but not proper reading, not reading actual books made for Japanese people. So, and then, the 6 months, five months, I did MIA. I didn't read besides Anki really. So I was out of practice, and the last time I did the test, I was a little slow reading, to say the least, and the time limits kind of caught me out, and time limits are kind of pressure anyway. I don't like doing the time limit stuff. So this time I'm into reading novels. I read Shigoto wa Tanoshii Kane, which is a Finnish novel, I think, that was translated to Japanese. And now I'm reading Norwegian Wood, like the Murakami novel now. It's really, really good. And I'm kind of more comfortable with reading. So let's see what changed. Let's see if I got a better score. Hopefully I got a better score. But could be that, last time the listening score was pretty good and stuff. So it could be last time the test was pretty soft on me. So let's see what changed. So it's been 4 months since I did the test before. So my score before, I'll just let you know. So last time I got overall of 201. So listening 69, vocabulary 49, grammar 25, and then reading 58. So so that was my score last time, total 201. This time, if I can get like 20 more points, 20, 25, 30 more points, I think that would be really good, because if you've got 200, the max is 400, 350 is like native or near native, then 25, 30 points, 10% gain is a lot. If you've got only like 50 points and you want to get 100, that's going to be a lot easier than going from like 200 to 250. It's just the way it would work. So it's going to get more difficult to get more points as you progress, basically. So hopefully if I can get like 20, 25 more points, that would be perfect, but maybe not. We'll see. So this is going to be the page. I've got my password now, and what we need to do is, you can see like the flash player has failed. So I just want to show you, you should left click on this and you see how it's allow default. Just change that to allow and it'll work. So if we refresh this, you see it worked. So that's the first thing. That's really annoying. I didn't know why that was, but that's what happens. And then you get like a speaker test, which we can hear. So the speakers work and we can hear that. And so that's just, the flash player is really annoying. I don't know why that always happens, but you just need to put allow, not allow default, when you right click up here on flash player. And okay, so I registered and then I got my password, but my password was in my spam folder. So if you register, you'll get an email saying you registered. Make sure you can see that email. It might have been sent to your spam folder. And also the password, if you didn't get it yet, check your spam folder, because that's where mine was. And then first we just got this self-assessment form, so I'll just fill this out. Okay, so that's just a self-assessment, just to give you, I guess, some starting point, really. I'm gonna put this away. So we gotta click the button to start. Do not press escape LAKEY during the test. So it's gonna be like full screen. Just gonna make sure everything's plugged in. Yeah, everything's ready. So I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna fast forward it and then we'll see how it was afterwards. Okay, so I finished the test and I got 225. So the biggest difference is grammar. So this time, 2 questions I didn't answer still, but I got grammar 49, whereas last time it was 25, I think. My reading, well, let's have a look. Hang on. So, hang on, I'm gonna get this. So my scores this time, let's have a look. Listening 65, vocabulary 58, grammar 49, reading 53, total 225. I thought I did pretty bad in that test. I gave a few answers that afterward. I answered too quickly on a few things. One of the listening ones I answered too quickly. One of the reading ones I answered too quickly. And the grammar I skipped, I think, 2 or maybe 3 questions. But up by 24 points, which is actually really, really good. So that means I went from 201 up to 225. So that's 10% added on. More than 10% added on. So that's pretty good. So yeah, having finished that up, the biggest differences you'll notice is like in the grammar and the vocabulary. And the reading is actually about the same. I think it's like 5.4, 2 points less or something like that. It's a little bit less. And like, why is that? Why is it that I was able to read a novel recently, but 4 months ago I wasn't able to read a novel, and then my reading goes down by a few points? Doesn't make any sense. Well, the vocabulary's gone up and the grammar's gone up. So that's a huge part of reading. If you've got a larger vocabulary and you're able to understand, like, you've got to think like this test, I'm like outputting grammar. I'm not even just reading things and having to understand it. It's like they're giving me selections and then I'm choosing what goes into it. And then my grammar is higher now. So obviously I'm reading those grammar patterns a lot more and understanding them. So that's probably why. So like, reading is probably the grammar, the vocabulary, and the reading section all put together, really. So if you think of it that way, you can see how my reading has improved. Listening is down by a few points. I did feel like the listening was more difficult this time. I don't know, but it's only like a few points. It's like 1 lucky answer or 1 unlucky answer, and that's really it. And the same with the reading. It's probably like 1 lucky answer last time and then 1 unlucky answer or 2 unlucky answers this time, and it's going to be a little bit off. But you'll notice the grammar is like double. So the idea that like only reading is not going to improve your grammar is obviously not true, because it did improve. And the vocabulary's gone up as well by like a good few points. So yeah, so that's it. I thought before, if I got like 20 or 30 points more, I'd be happy, because that's a big change. The maximum is 400, and that's like a perfect score. They say like above 350 is like native, right? Like native or near native. So if you think I had 200 and I got an extra 24 this time, that's actually really good. It's actually a really big progression. If you got like 50 points and then going up to 100 points is not going to be very difficult, but going from like 200 to 225 is actually more work. And then going from 225 to 250 is going to be even more work. That's just the way this test would work, and yeah, but that's really it. If you have any questions, let me know. And yeah, I hope it was interesting, at least, if not helpful, and see you next time.